Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be seeing which is faster, a controller or a wheel. So today we'll be using the Logitech G923 wheel. So we have two side-by-side laps. On the left is the wheel and on the right is on the left is the controller and on the right is the wheel. So as you can see, the wheel, you just get more power quicker. Your braking is a lot better than the one you have on your controller. As you can see, you're already much further into the lap. You can see the braking compared to the controller. As we get on the throttle earlier, and for the controller we have to turn the car, then get on the throttle. Like a good amount of time you lost just there over here on the controller. On the wheel, you're already done with the next corner as the controller is still approaching that corner. As you can see, it's a massive difference in these two side-by-side laps that I took. I practiced before I did both of these laps, so they were they were hot laps kind of. Running wide a little bit on both of them, and my wheel has finished its lap and the controller is making its way to the final turn as it finished its lap. Let's take a closer look into the individual laps. So this is a controller full onboard lap. As you can see, we lost some time on that last corner of Austria. As we make our way into this corner, the braking was fairly decent through there. Actually, getting on the throttle a bit late though. You can see we touched the grass over there. The braking was too late over there for a controller, slowing down as well too much, as we have to turn the car slowly and then make our way onto the throttle. I've used both the controller and the wheel. So the controller I used for I think 2 years before I got my wheel. So I'm fairly decent. Well, not decent. I prefer the wheel a lot more. But this is the controller that I've used controller before. Oh, and we go to the right too much, then we brake too much. So we're just going into the last few corners. You see, we have to brake a lot, otherwise we go completely off the circuit. Over there, it was fairly decent as we end the lap. The total lap time was a 1:16. Now let's look at the wheel onboard lap. Running wide through the last corner, but we're still gaining the speed a lot quicker than the controller. As you can see, already faster. The braking is much better than the controller. You can already tell that we're a lot quicker than the controller. That corner was compared to the controller on that corner, that was a lot better, the braking. As we go into this corner, this is where the impact actually came through that straight and into these next few corners. The wheel had a massive gain on the side-by-side laps, so we're just gonna watch it over here. Much better than what we had done on the controller, where it turned too much left, then went to the right, then broke too much. And over here we brake just enough so we don't run completely wide, touching the curb. Onto the next one, running a bit wide, that's okay though. And we finished our lap with a 1:08.246. So the conclusion, which one is better, the controller or the wheel? So the wheel, it's a little more expensive, but it does give you the feel of a car, and it also just makes your lap times much quicker than what you're getting on a controller. Your braking and your steering is much more accurate than your controller. Now let's look at the controller. Your controller is fairly decent to start off with. I think I was okay on my controller, but I think I'm much better on my wheel, just because you can get that sense of feeling like you're in a car. You're braking, you're accelerating much better. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment.